Welcome to the Scenario Podcast, your guide to mental health and well-being. Each episode, we uncover practical tools, discuss expert insights, and explore how supplements can transform your mental health journey. Get ready to learn, grow, and thrive with us.
Welcome to the deep dive. You know that feeling, right? Lying in bed, totally exhausted, but your mind is just racing.
Yeah, that awful anxiety sleep cycle, it really grabs hold.
Exactly. And sleep just feels impossible. So tonight, we're zeroing in on something that might help break that cycle. Meditation. Look, we're not talking about achieving some, perfect state of Zen here.
Not at all.
Our mission is really to explore how this practice, which is actually pretty accessible and backed by solid research, can gently interrupt that pattern.
Right, how it can calm the nervous system, ease that mental stress.
And ultimately lead to better sleep and less anxiety, even if you're a total beginner.
That's exactly it. And, the sources we looked at really highlight that tight connection between anxiety and sleep. It's quite strong.
Yeah.
Think about it. When anxiety's high, your body's basically stuck on racing thoughts, tense muscles, and then you get those stress hormones like cortisol just flooding your system. Makes falling asleep incredibly difficult.
And then the lack of sleep makes everything worse the next day.
Precisely. It makes it harder to manage stress, regulate emotions. It just feeds right back into the anxiety. It's a vicious circle.
Definitely. But what I find really interesting is how meditation offers a way out of that circle. It's not just about feeling calm, though that's part of it. It's a technique supported by science that promotes deep relaxation and mental clarity.
And the research suggests that consistent practice can actually start to rewire your brain's stress response.
Rewire it. How so?
Well, it makes it easier to handle stress, which in turn helps with falling asleep and, importantly, staying asleep.
Okay, so let's really dig into the how then. How does meditation actually do that in our bodies and minds? What are the mechanics?
Well, one of the main things is it helps soothe your nervous system. It encourages a shift from the sympathetic nervous system, that's your fight or flight mode, your quick response system, to the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest state.
Rest and digest, I like that.
And what's really fascinating is this isn't just a feeling, it's measurable. Studies show even short mindful breathing exercises can lower heart rate variability.
Which is a sign of better stress resilience.
Exactly. Some research even puts it on par with significant periods of actual rest. So when you meditate, you're literally telling your body, slow down, relax. It's crucial for getting ready for sleep.
Wow. Okay, so it's like hitting a biological reset button. That's really clear. And you mentioned stress hormones earlier. How does meditation affect those, like cortisol?
Right. So anxiety often means higher levels of cortisol and adrenaline. Great for emergencies, not so great when you're trying to sleep.
Keeps you feeling wired, right?
Totally wired. Meditation helps bring those levels down naturally, partly because it triggers that shift to the parasympathetic state we just talked about.
Oh, okay.
It sort of gently turns down the volume on the body's stress alarm system, creates a much calmer internal state, much more conducive to sleep.
So calmer nervous system, lower stress hormones. That definitely sets the stage for sleep. What about things like melatonin? Does meditation impact our natural sleep hormones?
It does, yeah, though maybe more indirectly. A big factor for healthy melatonin is cutting down on stimulation before bed.
Like screens, yeah.
Screens are a big one, but also mental stimulation, overthinking, worrying.
The mental hamster wheel.
Exactly. Meditation helps you step off that wheel. It quiets the mental chatter, those endless to-do lists or worries. By creating that calmer mental space, you give your body a better chance to produce and release melatonin when it's supposed to. Makes falling asleep feel more natural.
Okay, so it's working on several levels then. Nervous system, hormones, even supporting natural sleep cycles. Now, our sources also mention mindfulness and self-awareness. How do they fit in?
This is where it gets really powerful, I think. Meditation teaches you to just observe your thoughts and feelings without automatically reacting or getting tangled up in them.
Like watching traffic go by.
That's a great analogy. You're on the sidewalk, watching the cars, the thoughts, the worries go by, but you don't have to jump into every single one.
I see.
You start to recognize those anxious thought patterns, the loops that keep you awake, and you create a little distance.
Distance helps you let them go.
It makes it easier, yeah. You're less caught up in the mental drama. It's a key skill for managing those nighttime anxieties.
That traffic analogy really helps make mindfulness feel less abstract.
Yeah.
Okay, and the final point our sources made was about building a sleep-positive habit.
Well, just like any bedtime routine, reading a book, a warm bath, dimming lights.
Things that signal it's time to wind down.
Exactly. Adding a short meditation session sends that same powerful signal to your body. Over time, your body learns. Okay, meditation means sleep is coming.
It becomes a trigger.
A trigger for sleep readiness, precisely. And the sources really emphasize that you don't need hours. Even 10 or 20 minutes consistently can make a real difference.
10 to 20 minutes. That honestly feels very doable for most people.
It really is.
Okay, so for anyone listening now thinking, all right, I'm interested, but where do I start? Let's talk about the different types of meditation our sources recommend for sleep and anxiety. First up, guided meditation.
Right. Guided meditation is basically listening to someone guide you through it. Usually an audio recording, maybe on an app or website.
Like having a teacher there with you.
Sort of, yeah. They might guide your focus to your breath or different body parts for relaxation or lead you through a calming visualization. Often there's soothing music or nature sounds too.
Who's this best for?
It's great for beginners, definitely, or anyone whose mind tends to wander a lot. The voice acts like an anchor, helps keep you focused.
Makes sense. Any tips?
Yeah, try it lying down in bed, maybe with headphones, helps block out distractions and lets you really sink into it.
Good tip. Okay, next, body scan meditation. What's that involve?
A body scan is a very methodical process. You bring your attention slowly to different parts of your body.
Like piece by piece.
Exactly, often starting at your toes and moving gradually up to the top of your head. As you focus on each part, you just notice any sensations, warmth, tingling, tension.
And the goal is to relax that part.
Yeah, to consciously encourage release and relaxation in each area. It's fantastic for letting go of physical tension, which often goes hand in hand with anxiety, and it really anchors you in the present moment away from those racing thoughts.
That sounds incredibly grounding. Okay, then there's mindful breathing. Seems pretty fundamental.
It really is. At its core, it's just about paying full attention to the sensation of your breath. Inhale, exhale. The rise and fall of your chest or belly.
Simple but powerful.
Very powerful. Your breath is always there, right?
Right.
So it's a constant anchor to the present. Our sources even mentioned a specific pattern for acute anxiety at night.
Oh yeah, what's that?
It's breathing in for 4 seconds, holding for 4 seconds, and then breathing out slowly for 6 seconds.
In 4, hold 4, out 6.
Right. Repeat that for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. That longer exhale really helps kick in the parasympathetic nervous system, calms you down.
That's super practical. Something you can do right in the moment when anxiety spikes.
Exactly.
Okay, moving on to loving kindness meditation, or metta. This sounds more emotional.
It is, yeah. It focuses on cultivating feelings of warmth, compassion, goodwill. You start with yourself, then extend it outwards to loved ones, neutral people, even people you find challenging. It often involves silently repeating phrases.
Like affirmations.
Sort of. The source give an example like, may I be protected, may I attain peaceful rest, may I be in good health. You repeat these sentiments.
And this helps with?
It can be really helpful for tackling underlying emotional stuff, self-criticism, or anxiety that stems from difficult feelings. It's about fostering inner kindness.
That sounds quite gentle. And finally, visualization meditation.
This one uses your imagination. You create a peaceful, calming scene in your mind.
Like a happy place.
Exactly. A serene forest, a calm beach, floating on clouds, whatever feels safe and relaxing to you.
Mm-hmm.
The key is to really immerse yourself. Use all your senses. What do you see, hear, feel, smell?
Make it vivid.
Right. The more vivid, the better. It distracts your mind from worries and creates that sense of calm and spaciousness.
Okay, those are some great options.
Oh.
Now, for someone wanting a really clear step-by-step start, our sources laid out a simple 10-minute bedtime routine. Could you walk us through that?
Sure, absolutely. It's a nice way to combine a few elements. First step, get comfortable. Lie down in bed. Maybe put one hand on your chest, one on your belly, just to feel your breath.
Okay.
Second, take 3 slow, deep breaths. Use that 4-4-6 pattern we mentioned. Inhale 4, hold 4, exhale 6. Really focus on that longer exhale to start relaxing.
Got it. 3 deep breaths. Then what?
Third, scan your body. Bring your attention slowly from the top of your head down to your toes. As you focus on each forehead, jaw, neck, shoulders, back, all those places we hold stress,
Yeah?
consciously try to release any tension you notice. Just let it melt away.
Okay, body scan. Step 4.
Fourth, focus on your breath. Just gentle, natural breathing now. And maybe silently repeat a phrase like, with each inhale, I invite calm. With each exhale, I release tension.
Inhale calm, exhale tension. Nice.
Fifth, Let thoughts pass. Your mind will wander. That's totally normal.
Don't fight it.
Don't fight it. Don't judge yourself. Just notice. Gently acknowledge the thought, and then guide your focus back to your breath or your phrase.
Gently return. Okay? And the last step.
Sixth, close with intention. Finish by repeating a calming statement, maybe something like, I let go of the day and prepare for restorative rest.
Why end with that?
It helps signal to your brain one last time. Okay, the day is done. It's time for sleep now.
The whole routine sounds really manageable. 10 minutes, very concrete steps.
Exactly. A great starting point.
Now, making this a regular thing can be the tricky part, right? What tips did our sources have for making meditation easier to stick with?
Yeah, consistency is key. First, create a relaxing space. Dim the lights, maybe use calming scents if you like them, lavender, sandalwood.
Batty up a bit.
Definitely helps. A calm space supports a calm mind. And turn off electronics, or at least use night mode well before you start.
Good point. What else?
Be consistent with your timing. Try to meditate around the same time each night. Even a few minutes count. Maybe set a gentle reminder.
And keeping a journal.
Some find that helpful, yeah. Just jotting down how you feel afterwards. And really important, start small. If 10 minutes feels like too much, start with 3. Seriously, you can build up gradually.
3 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
Absolutely. Using headphones can also really help, especially for guided ones. Blocks out noise, increases immersion. Another tip is to start with that 4-4-6 breathing for maybe 5 cycles before you even begin the main meditation. It kind of primes the pump for relaxation.
Free little warm-up.
Exactly. And repeating a simple calming phrase during the day, I am safe, my mind is quiet, can help maintain that sense of calm.
And briefly, supplements were mentioned.
Just briefly. Things like magnesium, L-theanine, melatonin, ashwagandha might offer support for some people with relaxation and sleep, working alongside meditation.
Okay, lots of practical stuff there. Now, what about common mistakes? Things to avoid so you don't get frustrated.
Oh, good question. Number 1 is probably expecting instant results. Like any skill, it takes practice. Be patient with yourself.
Right. It's a process.
Definitely. Another big one, trying to force your mind to be completely blank. That's usually not the goal.
So it's okay if thoughts come.
It's totally okay. The goal is to notice the thoughts and gently come back to your focus, like your breath, not to wrestle them into submission.
That takes the pressure off.
It does. Also, don't meditate if you're really uncomfortable physically. Use pillows, find a good position lying down. Discomfort is distracting.
Makes sense.
And finally, probably best to avoid really energizing techniques at night. Stick to the calming, slower practices before bed.
Okay, good things to keep in mind. Let's wrap up with a few common questions our sources addressed. First, can meditation actually get rid of anxiety completely?
Well, get rid of might be too strong. It's an amazing tool for managing anxiety. Consistent practice can significantly reduce symptoms over time. By calming the nervous system, changing how you react to stress, improving emotional balance, it builds resilience, makes anxiety feel less overwhelming. But maybe not total elimination for everyone.
Management and resilience, not necessarily a magic cure. Got it.
What about the best overall approach for better sleep and anxiety?
The sources suggest a combination is usually best. So regular meditation, maybe mindful breathing, body scans, plus good sleep habits.
Like a consistent bedtime.
Yeah, consistent bedtime, less screen time before bed, maybe calming teas, and potentially those supplements we mentioned. It's about layering strategies.
And consistency is the glue.
Consistency is absolutely the glue holding it all together.
Okay, here's a practical one. Meditate before getting into bed or while in bed. Which is better?
You know, either can work. It really depends on the person. Before bed sets a nice routine, signals wind down time. But meditating in bed can be great if your mind gets busy right when your head hits the pillow. A guided session or body scan in bed might help you drift off.
So experiment. Definitely experiment. See what feels best for you.
All right, last question, and it's a big one for beginners. How long until you notice results?
Many people feel a bit calmer even after just a few tries. But for noticeable improvements in sleep or anxiety levels, maybe give it about a week of consistent daily practice, even just 5 or 10 minutes a day.
A week? That's encouraging.
It is. And for those deeper, more lasting benefits, better focus, more emotional stability, really solid sleep, you're probably looking at several weeks or months of sticking with it.
So patience and consistency again.
That's the recurring theme, isn't it?
Really seems to be. So the main takeaway here feels like start small, be consistent, focus on your breath, and give yourself time. Meditation isn't this big, scary, complicated thing.
Not at all. It's a gentle tool, but a really powerful one for quieting the mind and helping your body relax.
And over time, as the sources suggest, your mind can learn to settle down.
And your body follows. Peaceful sleep can become much more achievable.
So we really hope you feel encouraged to maybe take that first small step tonight. Just focus on one breath, then another. Be patient.
Improved rest, a clearer mind. These things are definitely possible.
Absolutely. And if you do want to explore this more, find more resources on sleep, anxiety, and how practices like meditation can help, there's definitely more information out there to continue your journey.
Thanks for tuning in to the Scenario Podcast. Don't forget to visit scenario.com for more expert tips, articles, and supplements designed to support your mental health. If you enjoyed this episode, remember to subscribe and share it with a friend. Until next time, take care of yourself.